I carved her ribs from hazelwood before I knew your name. I sealed her skin with pitch and prayer before I felt this flame. The 20 years of crossing tides have taught her every stone. The currach knows your island shore the way I know your home. Row her out, she needs no star to steer. 20 years of longing carved into every oar and gear. She leans into the current the way my heart leans true. The currach knows the way, my love, the way I always knew. She's memorized the channel stones, the reef beside the cove. She knows which side the current pulls when western storm winds drove. The other men ask how I navigate across the open gray. I tell them nothing, let them think I learned it yesterday. Row her out, she needs no star to steer. 20 years of longing carved into every oar and gear. She leans into the current the way my heart leans true. The currach knows the way, my love, the way I always knew. When I am gone from these salt roads, when my arms no longer row, set her loose upon the water, she'll still know where to go. She'll find the harbor on your island, she'll nose against your quay, because the wood remembers what it is to carry love of thee. Row her out, she needs no star to steer. 20 years of longing carved into every oar and gear. She leans into the current the way my heart leans true. The currach knows the way, my love, the way I always knew. 20 seasons, 20 crossings, 20 years of open foam. Every plank a word of loving, every stroke a line of foam. Let the currach be my gravestone, let the sea road be my page. She was built to carry loving, she has carried it with grace. Hebrides rise from the grey, where the gannet dives and the basking sharks play. I live where the Burren runs down to the sea, and the same cold Atlantic rolls under for we. You light your fire on a Tuesday at dusk. I breathe in the same air, I carry the musk of the same salt wind that carries your name, across the same water from which we both came. Atlantic between us, Atlantic between, the oldest of roadways that ever has been. No border, no crossing, no customs, no wall, just a long road of water that hears when we call. The same moon above you, the same moon above me, the Atlantic between us, but also the sea is the road that our people have traveled since stone. Atlantic between us, but neither alone. My grandmother told me her grandmother said that the Hebridean men brought the red of the Rowan berry and bartered for wool, that they came every season before the seas pulled into autumn and fury and 40-foot waves, that they came for the trading and also for names, that a Hebridean man took an Ennismore bride, and the Atlantic between them was never too wide. Atlantic between us, Atlantic between, the oldest of roadways that ever has been. No border, no crossing, no customs, no wall, just a long road of water that hears when we call. The same moon above you, the same moon above me, the Atlantic between us, but also the sea is the road that our people have traveled since stone. Atlantic between us, but neither alone. I'll come in the summer when the sea road is clear, when the light lasts till midnight and the skies are like beer, all golden and amber and long on the water. I'll sail to your island the way that I ought to have done 20 seasons and 20 years past. I'll come in the summer and I'll come at last, and the Atlantic between us will carry me home to you on your island. No more left to roam. Atlantic between us, Atlantic between, the oldest of roadways that ever has been. No border, no crossing, no customs, no wall, just a long road of water that hears when we call. The same moon above you, the same moon above me, the Atlantic between us, but also the sea is the road that our people have traveled since stone. Atlantic between us, but neither alone. Tell the Atlantic I'm coming.
Tell the sea road prepare.
Tell the gannet and the fulmar
that a lover rides the air.
Tell the grey seal on the skerry.
Tell the basking shark below
that the ancient road is open, and I've a long way still to go. We came to the crossing at the break of the tide. 100 of pilgrims on the grey water wide. I did not know your name, I did not know your face. I only knew the wind was cold and this a holy place. The ferryman called out for those who meant to go. I saw your hand rise upward in the silver morning glow. I took the place beside you on the thwart of a weathered pine, and before the shore had faded, your shoulder leaned to mine. Iona, Iona, white stones and the sea. Holy is the crossing, holy you to me. Columba blessed the water, and the water blessed us well. Iona, Iona, what a grace to tell. You spoke of where you'd come from, Kerry, the far south. I had come from Orkney, the words strange in my mouth. We laughed about the distances, the different ways we prayed, the different saints our mothers named when we were children afraid. The crossing took an hour, but the hour was a year. Every wave a conversation, every swell held dear. When Iona rose before us from the white and spuming foam, I thought that I had never felt so much at home. Iona, Iona, white stones and the sea. Holy is the crossing, holy you to me. Columba blessed the water, and the water blessed us well. Iona, Iona, what a grace to tell. We knelt upon the abbey stones and offered up our prayers. Mine was for the courage to reach out across the years. Yours, you told me later, was the very same as mine, that the crossing back to Mull might take a little longer time. The pilgrim road is holy, but the holy takes its forms in the white light on the water and the calm after storms. I came to Iona seeking God within the stone. I found instead a pilgrim, and I didn't go home alone. Iona, Iona, white stones and the sea. Holy is the crossing, holy you to me. Columba blesseth the water, and the water blessed us well. Iona, Iona, what a grace to tell. Sacred is the island, sacred is the strait, sacred is the moment when two pilgrims meet their fate. Every year we cross again, the old boat, the old sea, and Iona holds the blessing that it first gave you and me. Iona, Iona, white stones and the sea.
Her mother taught her how to watch the sky, the way the clouds stack up before a blow, the color of the water when the deep swell's moving high, the patterns in the kelp along the shore below. She'd sit upon the headland as a child with open hands, and let the wind write messages across her palms. And when the fleet came in, she'd meet them on the sands, with knowledge that no chart had ever mapped or calmed. She reads the water like a letter from the deep. She reads the water. There are promises to keep. She reads the color, reads the current, reads the foam. She reads the water, and she reads me. She reads me home. The first time that I listened, I was proud and nearly lost. The first time that I heard her, I was foundering in a gale. She called it from the headland, what the crossing there would cost. She told me, wait till morning. I was angry, I was pale, but I waited and I watched her watch the western sky all night. She tracked the pressure falling, and she tracked the stars go dim. And when the dawn came silver and the crossing came to light, she said, go now. And I went, and I blessed every hymn. She reads the water like a letter from the deep. She reads the water. There are promises to keep. She reads the color, reads the current, reads the foam. She reads the water, and she reads me. She reads me whole. I asked her once to teach me, and she tried for half a year. The cloud names and the current names, the swell that travels far. But knowledge like the kind she holds is not a thing to hear. It lives inside the body like the knowledge of a scar. So I learned to ask the question, learn to trust the answer given, learn that love is also this, to honor what you lack. She reads the water for our safety, reads the road I'm driven, and every time I leave her shore, she reads me safely back. She reads the water like a letter from the deep. She reads the water. There are promises to keep. She reads the color, reads the current, reads the foam. She reads the water, and she reads me. She reads me home. When I am old and cannot sail, and she is silver-haired, we'll sit upon the headland in the last light of the west, and she will read the water for the joy of it unspared. And I will read her reading it, and call myself most blessed. She reads the water. She reads me home.
14 miles of open black between my light and your window. 14 miles of nothing but the Atlantic undertow. Every night at 8 o'clock I strike the arc to turning. Every night at 8 o'clock I know that you are watching. This is how we speak now since the letter post grew slow. This is our language, light across the waters undertow. 3 long sweeps for I am well, a pause for I am thinking of your face against the mainland glass, the night outside you shrinking. Light across the water, light across the dark, keeper of the world's edge, keeper of my heart. Every night you turn for me, every night I stand at the window watching westward. Light across the land. The relief boat comes on Thursdays when the weather lets it through. 4 weeks on, 2 weeks off, the lighthouse service rule. 2 weeks I am beside you, 2 weeks holding your hand. 4 weeks I am a turning light you watch from the mainland. You told me once you'd rather have a man who came home every night. I told you that the lighthouse needs a keeper and the sea needs a light. You were quiet for a long moment, and then you took my arm and said, at least I always know exactly where you are. Light across the water, light across the dark, keeper of the world's edge, keeper of my heart. Every night you turn for me, every night I stand at the window watching westward. Light across the land. In the winter, when the gales come and the light is swallowed whole, when the sea runs 30 meters and the lantern shakes its soul, I think of you at the window watching for what isn't there. I think of you and count the seconds, count through dark and glare. And when the storm has passed its worst and I can light again, I send you long and long and long across the midnight rain. And you send back your candle in the window, small but true, a lighthouse to the lighthouse keeper, burning just for you. Light across the water, light across the dark, keeper of the world's edge, keeper of my heart. Every night you turn for me, every night I stand at the window watching westward. Light across the land. When they come to take the light away, when automation ends our watch, when the lighthouse stands in silence and the lantern room is locked, we'll stand together at the railing and we'll watch the dark Atlantic roll. You were always my mainland, I was always your light to hold. My great-great-grandfather sailed from Mayo to Mull with nothing but a currach and a prayer and a bull. Calf his only currency and the sea road as his guide. He found a woman on a Mullcroft and he never left her side. My great-grandfather sailed the same water in a different boat, with a letter for a woman that his father bid him quote. He found her daughter's daughter in a village by the Sound, and the sea road carried love again, and love was homeward bound. Sons of the sea road, we sail the same water. Sons of the sea road, we find the same daughter of the woman who waited on a different shore. The sea road runs between us as it always ran before. My grandfather came over in a fishing smack in June. He'd heard there was a woman who could sing the old tune of the sea road crossing, who could name the currents right. He crossed from Donegal to Islay in a single night. He found her at a Cayley with her hair the color of rain, and he never left the island and he never crossed again, except to bring his mother and his brothers and his name to the island where the sea road placed his love upon his claim. Sons of the sea road, we sail the same water. Sons of the sea road, we find the same daughter of the woman who waited on a different shore. The sea road runs between us as it always ran before. And here I am now, my hands on the same tiller grip, the same Atlantic underneath the same old wooden ship. Well, newer now and fiberglass, but the sea road is the same. And somewhere on the Scottish shore there's a woman with a name. I haven't heard yet, haven't met yet, haven't crossed to find, but the sea road in my bloodstream and the sea road in my mind says go, as it is always said, as it said before the storm was cut to build the churches. Go, the sea road carries home. Sons of the sea road, we sail the same water. Sons of the sea road, we find the same daughter of the woman who waited on a different shore. The sea road runs between us as it always ran before. And one day my own son will stand where I now stand, with the sea road in his bloodstream and the tiller in his hand. And he'll cross to find a woman that the Atlantic has in mind. Sons of the sea road, sons of the sea road, sons of the sea road, since the very dawn of time. have been below these waters since before your boats were made. Since before the first oak currach and the first hide-covered frame, I have watched 2,000 seasons from the kingdom of the deep. I have felt the oars above me count the miles the crossings keep. I have felt the weighted anchors of the lovers who have gone. I have heard their songs through Hullwood as they carry themselves on, from island toward the islands, and the islands back to shore. I am the oldest witness, and I will witness more. The whale remembers what the whale has seen. Every lover on the sea road, every place they've been. Deep below the crossing, deep below the swell, the whale holds the love stories the whale will never tell. I was here when Brendan crossed with prayers upon his tongue. I heard his silence over water when his love was young. Still on the Kerry shoreline, a girl he didn't name, but whose face he carried westward just the same. I was here for the Norse raiders, and I watched them too, find women on the Celtic shores and find themselves made new. I have watched the hardest hearts become surrendered things for what the sea road offers, for what the crossing brings. The whale remembers what the whale has seen. Every lover on the sea road, every place they've been. Deep below the crossing, deep below the swell, the whale holds the love stories the whale will never tell. Last summer I surfaced near a small boat in the Sound, and two young people gasped to see me breaking the profound blue silence of the crossing, and I looked them in the eye. I held them in my gaze a long and reverent while, because I know their story, know it better than they do. I have seen it from below for every generation through. Go on, I said in whale song, go on across the grey. The sea road holds your love story the way it held the others, always has, always may. The whale remembers what the whale has seen. Every lover on the sea road, every place they've been. Deep below the crossing, deep below the swell, the whale holds the love stories the whale will never tell. I will be here when your children cross. I will be here when the children too take the sea road in their little boats with their hearts brand new. I will hold all the love stories, I will carry them below. The Atlantic is my memory, the oldest love I know. The whale remembers. The whale remembers. Came up in the net on a Tuesday without wind, a comb of carved white coral with the sea code locked within. No fish, no kelp, no usual treasure of the deep. Just the comb, the white comb, laying there asleep. My grandfather said never, said throw it back without a word. My father said the same thing, and they'd both of them been hurt. But I turned it in my fingers, and the pearl caught the light. And something in my fisherman's blood said keep it through the night.
White comb, sea comb, carved from the deep. White comb, sea comb, what secrets do you keep? She who lost it will come to find it here. White comb, sea comb, she is coming near.
She came at the full moon on the edge of the springtide. She came walking from the water with the sea still in her stride. She was dressed in something ordinary, something meant to fool. But the salt was in her hair, and in her eyes the cold sea pool. She came to the harbor wall and stood and looked about. And I was the only one awake to understand her doubt. I held the comb up in the moonlight, and she found me with her eyes. And we stood a long while looking at each other under quiet skies. White comb, sea comb, carved from the deep. White comb, sea comb, what secrets do you keep? She who lost it will come to find it here. White comb, sea comb, she is coming near. She sat beside me on the pier wall till the dawn began to gray. She told me things about the ocean that I've carried to this day. The names of all the currents and the language of the swell. The reason that the codfish run and where the lost ships fell. I gave her back the comb at last. I had no right to hold it. She took it from my fingers, and her eyes were trying to show it. Some message, something coming, something I could hardly read. She said, come to the water's edge on salmon if you need. White comb, sea comb, carved from the deep. White comb, sea comb, what secrets do you keep? She who lost it will come to find it here. White comb, sea comb, she is coming near. On salmon I was standing
At the edge where the cold tide ran,
and whether what came toward me
was a spirit or a woman or a plan
that the sea had long been making,
I cannot say for sure. But the comb came up again next morning, and I left it on my door. The first year I came early before the other women came. I wanted to be the first to see him, first to speak his name. The boats came in like black wings, folding in the evening light, and he's among them, and I ran, and everything was right. The second year I came the same, and the third and the fourth, and the pattern of my waiting was the pattern of the north. Star in our sky together, certain, named and true. Every season, every harbor, every homecoming to you. I waited at the western harbor, I waited in the gray. I waited at the western harbor, as the women always say. We do this thing. We wait, we watch, we pray. I waited at the western harbor, and I wait there still today. The women taught me waiting like a craft, like something learned. How to read the coming weather, how to tell the boat's return, by the set of sail and the angle of the bow against the swell. How to know your own man's vessel by the particular way it fell into the harbor rhythm, by the rhythm of his stroke. How to know him in the darkness, how to find him in the smoke of other men's pipes on the quayside. How to find his eye in the crowd of all the other men come home beneath the sky. I waited at the western harbor, I waited in the gray. I waited at the western harbor, as the women always say. We do this thing. We wait, we watch, we pray. I waited at the western harbor, and I wait there still today. The 20th year the harbor held only the smaller boats, the fishing boats, the ferry, and the sound of seagull throats. Against the autumn silence, and the women fewer now, some grown old, some gone, some turned from the harbor's vow. I stand here still, I'll stand here still, while I have legs to stand. Not because I must, but because waiting is a kind of hand held out across the water, is a love that says aloud, I am here, I am always here, I am your harbor crowd. I waited at the western harbor, I waited in the gray. I waited at the western harbor, as the women always say. We do this thing. We wait, we watch, we pray. I waited at the western harbor, and I wait there still today. Don't call it grief, don't call it loss, don't call it wasted time. I have lived my life at the harbor's edge, and the harbor has lived in mine. And the sea that took my love away has kept me in its sound. I waited at the western harbor, I was never unwound. I waited, I wait still, I am here.
My mother met my father when his boat ran aground on the shore, below our headland in a squall that took his boat and almost his soul.
She pulled him from the water, and she dried him by the fire. And the sea gave us a father, gave my mother a desire.
She never would have found on land a man with sea miles in his eyes, a man who'd navigated all his life under Atlantic skies. The sea gave us everything, the sea built all we had. The sea gave us my father, and then the sea took my dad. The sea gives and the sea takes, the sea gives and the sea takes.
Every love it sends to shore, it remembers what it makes.
Every fisherman it blesses,
Every harbor that it fills.
the sea gives and the sea takes.
And it takes against our will.
The McNamara boy came home from Galway with a bride, a Connemara girl with storm grey eyes and the sea's own pride.
Her people were sea people, her hands knew rope and net. She married into our harbor, and we haven't lost her yet.
She stands on the pier now with her boy beside her hip, watching the same water that brought in the ship
that carried her beloved to this shore and to her life. The sea gave this harbor a McNamara wife.
The sea gives and the sea takes,
The sea gives
and the sea takes.
every love it sends to shore, it remembers what it makes.
Every fisherman it blesses,
Every harbor that it fills.
the sea gives and the sea takes.
And it takes against our will.
We do not curse the ocean, we have learned to hold it whole, the way a mother holds a child who has grown beyond control.
The way you love a thing that will not always love you back, with the knowing in your body of the kindness and the lack.
The sea is our home ground, the sea is our beginning.
The sea is in our marriages, our losses and our winning.
We will love the sea forever, we will follow where it calls.
And when it takes the ones we love,
We'll listen how it falls against the harbor wall, and say their names and hold the memory of what the sea has given us and hold. The sea gives and the sea takes,
the sea gives and the sea takes. Every love it sends to shore, it remembers what it makes.
every fisherman it blesses,
Every harbor that it fills.
the sea gives and the sea takes.
And it takes against our will. Name them at the harbor, name them in the dark. Every love the sea has given,
Every love it's left at its mark.
we are the sea's children.
We are the sea's own grief,
The sea gives and the sea takes.
and in the giving found belief.
That love and sea are the same thing, that love and sea are one.
The sea gives and the sea takes.
And it